What does 12 years of lock growth on a 4C girly look like? I started my lock journey with almost 3 inches of hair, and half of that were stringy relaxed ends that I was not ready to let go of yet. 12 years and many trims later, my locks have grown. In those first few years, I wondered, when will I be able to wear a ponytail? When will I be able to braid my hair? I had no idea what speed of growth to expect. If you've ever wondered how quickly locks can grow, this video is for you. I'm gonna go back to the beginning with pictures and videos and break down the growth I experienced in each stage of my lock journey. Of course, everyone's lock journey will be different. I'm just an example, but whether you're already locked or just curious, you will learn something about lock growth in this video. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Latoya. On this channel, I talk about locks, travel, and lifestyle. So if you're into any of that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today's video is a look back at the length of my locks through the years, just for fun. I'm gonna use the descriptions from this image to describe the length through the years. If you want to know more about how my locks developed over the years, like the characteristics of it, what I liked and disliked at different stages, how I styled my hair at different stages, I have another video that I will link to in the description, and you can watch that one after this. So let's start from the beginning. I started my lock journey, the baby phase, with 3 inches of thick 4C hair. I did a couple big chops of my relaxed hair before starting my locks. I left less than an inch of relaxed ends for some added length because I knew that my hair would face major shrinkage, which it definitely did. With Sisterlocks, relaxed ends cannot be locked, so the plan was from the beginning to leave that little bit of relaxed ends just for some added length. And basically, as the time went on and my newly formed locks grew, I would gradually cut those relaxed ends off. I really didn't like the way those stringy ends looked on my newly forming locks. So I think it was at my second retightening appointment, I got my loctician to just cut all of the relaxed ends off. So obviously I lost some length, but it was not real length anyway because it was length that was gonna have to go. I didn't mind too much because at this stage, length was the last thing on my mind. My hair felt like a tight afro for the first 3 to 4 months. I knew my hair was going to feel like it was getting shorter before it got longer. And at this stage, I was really focused on leaving my hair alone so that it could actually lock as soon as possible. Around month 6, the locks started looking more defined. The baby phase lasted about 12 months. By the end of the first year, my hair started budding and each lock started looking more defined, and I ended the baby phase with about ear length locks. The growth that happened during the teen phase was really about filling out, kind of like real life. The teen phase lasted about 2 years. Each lock started to expand, so my hair grew out, got full, and developed a really cute shape. This is the point where I actually started seeing length. Unlike in the baby phase, each lock was super defined and solid, so I could style them since they weren't so delicate anymore. My confidence definitely grew with my locks during this stage since I could see what they were becoming, and I really liked it. I started coloring my hair routinely during this phase, and I found that that did not affect the growth of my hair, or maybe it did and I just didn't notice because my hair just continued to grow. By the end of the teen phase, my locks were beginning to touch my collarbone. This was one of my favorite stages. Some people say it's a rebellious stage. First of all, I don't like to describe my hair in that kind of terminology anyway, negative terminology, the rebellious phase or the ugly phase. Like, I'm not doing that to myself, but I didn't find that any of those characteristics really applied to my hair during the teen phase anyway. The locks were just growing and they were happy, and they were so low maintenance because I would just spray them in the morning, literally shake them and go about my day. In the adult or shooting phase, my locks dropped. What I mean by that is in the teen phase or baby phase, I found that my locks grew sort of out, But in the adult phase, they started growing down. This phase lasted about 3 years. This is where I had one of the most noticeable growth spurts. My hair was getting fuller and longer at the same time. I had my daughter during this phase and experienced some postpartum shedding, but that didn't affect my length in any significant way. Jamaican castor oil was my best friend with that shedding. My hair was on autopilot for a lot of this phase because I was so busy with motherhood and my career and everything else that I was doing, and that is one of the beautiful things about locks, of course. I went from about collarbone length locks to shoulder length locks. My current elder stage is where I'm seeing the most consistent and predictable growth, not necessarily the fastest. At the beginning of my elder stage, I switched from retightening every 8 weeks to every 6 weeks to keep my retightening appointments manageable. I've been on that schedule ever since, and if I go beyond 8 weeks, it takes hours longer than usual, and I am not interested in sitting for anything beyond my typical 4.5 hours. I also started trimming my locks in this phase. I've done it a handful of times, especially in the summer. My locks are not heavy, but since I wear my locks down a lot, heat can get trapped, so I like to do a little summer trim. This length is fun and there's so much that I can do with my locks. My hair right now, I would say, is a little bit beyond mid-back length. I'm on my way to that waist length, but I'll only get there if I stop doing my trims, which I just seem to have this compulsion to do now every so often, about every 6 months. I did one on my channel back in December. I just sometimes like to even my hair out and again, just make it feel a little bit lighter, but I will kind of chill with the trims just to kind of get down to the waist length because I think that's my goal. Not quite sure, maybe. So that's been my lock and length journey for the last 12 years. I'm still in awe at how far I've actually come. People ask me, like, what's my secret for growing my hair? There is no secret. Really, for me, it's just about moisturizing my hair, especially with my color. It's so critical to moisturize my hair. I spend so much time talking about moisture on this channel. And recently I put out my moisturizing masterclass, which is basically A to Z on everything I do to moisturize my hair. I will link to that in the description if you want to check that video out. On this journey, there were years where I couldn't see so much growth when my hair was really filling out and growing out. And then of course, in the adult years, I definitely could see more of that length happening. What I've realized now is that how beautiful it is when those two things come together and you get the fullness with the length, but it really requires patience, which I know can be challenging, trust me. If you have locks, let me know in the comments, when did you see the most growth? If you have any questions about my hair, of course, feel free to leave it in the comments. I do have a Sisterlocks playlist where I talk about the color, my color job, which I do, which I love. I've been coloring my hair for over 10 years, how I moisturize my hair, different things that I do with my hair. It's all in the playlist, so I will link to that so you can check it out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one. Peace.